Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm checking. This is a little high, but this is the setup for today. Hello, Theresa Campbell here. Be Next Entertainment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am waiting for Facebook to do its job. So come on in, everybody. As you come in, please go ahead. Hey, check out this shirt. I love it. I love it. Anyway, come on in. Please like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. I get a little happy. You know that I do when I see you all here. So come on and grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab whatever you're going to have. And I am not going to be before you long. Today, I really want to talk about sales funnels and demystifying a sales funnel, why you need a sales funnel. Some people say that you don't, but I really want to let you know that you are already in, sales funnels are the mainstay of marketing. So if you have ever gone shopping for a house or a car or an apartment, or you have ever bought anything, okay, anywhere, when they ask you for your email address, you are in a sales funnel, my friend. So, excuse me, my throat is a little dry. I just want to talk a little bit about just making sense of the sales funnel and I'm going to talk about some basic stuff. I want you to keep your mind open. I want you to refrain from saying, oh, I know that, or I've heard that before. Okay. Again, keep an open mind. The business success comes from repetition and doing it over and over and over and over again. Imagine Michael Jordan didn't say after making or getting one championship ring, oh, I did it before, I'm not going to do it again. No, he kept practicing. He kept winning championships. He has the most championship rings of any player in the NBA for a reason, because he always practiced, and he never thought anything was too much. Okay, so saying all that to say, ladies and gentlemen, please keep an open mind. I know you're smart, you got it going on, but keep an open mind. Okay, so as you come in, share, like, comment. I love the hearts. If you are watching the replay, hit I see you, Theresa. I hear you, Theresa. I understand that timing. Look, I have people all over the world that I conversate with, so there is no good time. Right now it is 10 o'clock, I believe, in Italy, and even in the middle of the morning in Africa, and just all over. There is no good time. Watch it when you can. Support me. That's all I ask. If you are inclined to take the conversation a little further, I'm totally down for that, okay? So, sales funnel. Look, again, if you are selling products and services, you need a way to get customers into your process. A sales funnel is really how you operate, how you are. It's lead generation. How are you getting people to know about your products and services? Once they know about your products and services, how do you educate them about what you're selling? And then after they're educated, how do you sell to them? And so you have to have a process for that. That is a sales funnel. Okay, easy peasy. Again, it's not all of this fancy terminology that people want to tell you it is basically how do you sell, how do you educate people about what you're selling, how do you sell to them, how do you close them, and then how do you keep them engaged after that process. Okay, so that's what a sales funnel is all about, basically. And I want you to think about it from okay, so now I'm gonna give you a few steps. I'm going to talk about strategy for traffic. I'm going to talk about strategy for engaging, and then strategy for your systems. Not heavy, okay? And I'm here for 10, 15 minutes, so I cannot go into too much detail. But I do want to start this conversation about Look, even if you're an MLM, I've had a couple of people approach me about MLM services. Yes, if you have an MLM, you definitely also need a sales funnel. You need a lead magnet. Is it your wellness kit? Is it a little packet of lipsticks? Is it some jewelry? Whatever it is, okay? You need a way to engage your customer. Think about it this way. So I like Forever 21. They need to make another store for us seasoned ladies, but for now, Forever 21 it is. And so they will send me coupons or discounts. They'll send me an email showing me a picture of the latest clothing. That is a sales funnel. How do you let people know about your products and services, okay? And so how do you generate traffic? You want to generate traffic either to your website, you want to generate traffic to a landing page, you want to generate traffic. The whole point of the sales funnel is lead generation. Generated some traffic to your products and services, wherever they may be. Now, if you're an MLM, maybe you have a marketing site that has been created by your umbrella company. Awesome. If not, maybe you're using WordPerfect. I'm sorry, not WordPerfect. Maybe you're using WordPress. Man, that went back a long ways. Maybe you're using WordPress. Maybe you're using ClickFunnels. Maybe you're using lead pages, something along those lines, Squarespace. Maybe you're using Wix. Okay, any of those you can use to as a platform to generate traffic to your products and services. Okay, I'm talking fast because I want to get all of this in as much as I can. All right, so how do you generate? What are some ways you can generate traffic and engage your customers? You may be doing blog posts, you may be doing podcasts, which it seems everybody is doing these days. You may be doing video like this. Maybe you're doing a live stream. Maybe you're doing a video series on YouTube. Maybe you're doing some type of webinar, okay? Not my type of thing. I like teleseminars with a panel, but webinars are very profitable and create great lead generation. So then maybe you're doing tutorials. Maybe you're doing some type of training. I love trainings like this, okay? Sometimes I take them a little bit wider in scope and longer, and that's to my private Facebook group. So if you're interested in a private Facebook group for women business owners, going over to Committee of 1000. You can search for that on Facebook. Again, Committee of 1000. Other ways you can generate traffic are reviews. You can provide reviews on other products and services, or share reviews that customers have left for you, say on Google. And then infographics, newsletters, and then traditional ways of generating leads still work. You have to spend a little bit more money. And I'm referring to direct mail, for instance. Television commercials, local, still have some value. And radio still has some value locally. I don't know that you're going to get any big bang for your buck nationally, but definitely locally. For instance, maybe if you have an event in your local area and you really want to reach people in a certain demo, and you know that maybe only people in the area would be interested in this event, then definitely a local radio ad or a local TV ad would benefit you. Okay, these are ways to generate traffic to your website. And I want you to keep in mind, you're not going to do all of these. No way. You need to figure out your marketing mix. Now, I am assuming that you're coming to this conversation. You already know who your ideal client is. You already know your target audience. You already know your niche. You have that stuff down, okay? I am assuming that you're a savvy business owner and you already know who you are speaking to. That is a must before you get to any of these, okay? And then I want you to pick or select the item that best fits your talents. Maybe video isn't for you. That's fine. You can totally find success in generating leads with the blog, with social media posts. Okay, you can definitely find success as long as you're staying true to who you are and your gifts and talents and your mixture and how your people want to see you. Then find the item that works best for you. Okay, so then I want you to consider how you are going to get the people, once they're in, okay, maybe you have your lead magnet is ebook, or again, a kit or some type of discount or whatever the case may be, a contest. Those are very popular today. However you're getting them in, now you have to keep them engaged. Maybe you have an email marketing platform already set up. Maybe you have created a series of, say, 5 to 7 emails, and you're keeping your customer engaged that way. I call it a nurture sequence. And in that nurture sequence, they get to find out all about your product and service, and they also get to see you and how you're providing value. So it's really important to, once they got the bait, okay, like a fish, they clickbait, you got them. How are you going to keep them engaged? It's very, very important, okay? Email marketing is still very effective. Don't let anybody fool you. Email marketing is effective. What's bad about email marketing is when people spam. So you need to figure out your messaging. Make sure you're providing value. You'll never go wrong if you make sure that you're always providing value. Tell them about why your product is great. Tell them about other customers who have used your product and what they say. Tell them why you're even in this business. Tell them why you love the product. Tell them what their results will be if they use your product. That's how you provide value, okay? That's how you provide value. So there are 4, as your customer is going through your process, as your customer is going through your sales funnel, your prospect, not a customer yet. As your prospect is going through your sales funnel, there are 4 areas you need to keep in mind. There's awareness, okay? You got them with the clickbait, the lead magnet, the freebie, the discount, whatever the case may be, you got them. They're interested. Now they're in your world, okay? So that's awareness. Interest, you have to keep them interested so that they don't fall off, because at the end of all of this lead generation, you want to sell. You want a great customer. You want to close. Then you need to get them to the decision phase. They're like, okay, this sounds really great, but do I really want to buy it? You need to have marketing content set up for that. Emails, social media posts, whatever the case may be. And then again, we're going from awareness to interest, decision, and then action. You want your customer to take action. What is the action you want them to take? Everybody. You want them to buy. You want them to pull out a credit card. You want them to say, yes, I want the discovery call. I want to talk to you about your coaching. I want to buy your product. I want to see what your service is all about. Okay, so remember, you want to take your customer on this journey through your sales funnel in 4 areas, 4 steps: awareness, interest, decision, and then action. Okay, I'm just going to give you a few platforms that you may want to research that can help you with your sales funnel. I do have a few more areas that I want to talk to you about. If you have questions, go ahead and post your question below. I will be reviewing your questions and comments and definitely making sure that I address each and every one. Okay, so you need to have top of the line professional marketing content. That goes with copy and graphics, okay? I cannot stress it enough. You know that I've said this before. So write well, proofread. When you're proofreading your content, if you're doing this yourself, read from the bottom to the top and from the right to the left. Read from the bottom to the top, right to left. Okay, we all miss stuff. I do too. It's okay. But we shouldn't have any stuff. You should not be misspelling read. You should not be misspelling. Your grammar needs to be right. Okay, your grammar needs to be correct. In this day and time, there is no excuse for having typos or bad grammar. So read from the bottom up and then from the right to the left, and you should be golden. For graphics, as you're creating them, of course, I use Adobe Photoshop. I use the Adobe Creative Suite. You can use Canva. You can use PowerPoint, actually. I prefer PowerPoint over Canva. Now, Canva is great because you can choose the right size and all of these things. But to really optimize Canva, you have to pay for their pro services, okay? Just using their basic service, it's okay. But, you know a Canva graphic when you see it. So, again, for graphics, make sure that you're using professional looking graphics. PowerPoint, Canva, Photoshop will help you. Now, for emails, I love MailChimp. They have come a long way. I'm so glad I didn't leave them when everybody else was leaving them. I'm glad I stayed with them. They have really upgraded their platform. So I use MailChimp for my email marketing. You can also use things like Entreport and Infusionsoft. Yes, they will really do a number on your budget, but if that's where you're at, awesome, okay? For landing pages and websites, you need a home, okay? You need a place where your products and services live or your blog lives, okay? WordPress is, everybody's using it. A lot of people now are also using Squarespace. A lot of people are using Wix. And of course, you can use things like Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, Entreport. They really help you organize the entire sales funnel process, okay? So WordPress is what I use. Wix is what I use. Squarespace. Oh, and Shopify. How can I forget? And Shopify. All right, so for video marketing, this is fun. You can use InShot, you can use Magisto, you can use Ripple, you can use Movie Maker even. If you really, hi, how are you, Tandra? Good to see you here. I am almost done, my love, but I'm glad to see you here. I'm talking really briefly about how to get customers, how to get clients, and sales funnels. Hey, did you see my shirt? I love it. I don't know if you can really see what's there, but anyway. So again, as I just mentioned, that proofreading is everything, okay? My insider tip is to read from the bottom up and then from right to left, and you will be golden. Okay, so going back to keys to this is, look, I'm talking about sales funnels because the number one question that people always ask me, how do I get more customers? How do I let people know about my products and services? How do I tell people about my event? And a lot of people have made sales funnels sound like a dirty word. It's not. We have all been involved in a sales funnel since the time we have exchanged our dollar for a product. Okay, McDonald's, if you've bought a car, I've said it before, if you've bought a house, an apartment, clothes, anything, when they ask you for your email address, they want to follow up with you so that they can make a sale. That's a sales funnel. Okay, so you need to be thinking about your social media advertising. I do not recommend, now I'm going to go against the grain on this, but I'll say it. I do not recommend that everybody does Facebook advertising. For some people, it's a waste of money. I said it. For some people, it's a waste of money. Not everybody should be doing Facebook advertising, okay? You need to know your market. You need to know your audience. Maybe your audience isn't even on Facebook. I mean, maybe they're on Instagram. Maybe they're on TikTok. I forget. Maybe they're on TikTok. Maybe they're on Snapchat. Okay, where is your audience? Your audience may even be on LinkedIn. Okay, so you need to know your audience in order to know where to spend your dollars when it comes to social media advertising. Look, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads are tricky. You need to know what you're doing before you lose your money. I'll leave it at that. All right. For me, what really works when it comes to having websites and landing pages is your SEO, your search engine optimization. You need to make sure you have a Google business page. Google searches everything. I'm going to give you one insider tip with regards to this, okay? On your home page, in your whatever you're putting out on the internet, make sure that you are also including a phrase. It's called a long tail keyword. Make sure you're including the keyword of how people will search for your product. For instance, I do websites, I do branding, I like to travel. Okay, so maybe somebody's looking for a website. Then I like to use, and I will include in some of my content, my marketing content, websites in California, or websites in Los Angeles, or websites in North Carolina, or build a website in Tuscany. Okay, so you need to, determine I hope you've done your branding. I hope you've got your business plan. I hope Tandra, okay, so your messages are coming back just a little bit delayed. So I was just about to ask, what does your shirt say? It's cute though. Okay, it says Girl Boss. I hate that it doesn't even show up. It's so much animal print. It's so much animal print that it doesn't even show up, okay? Anyway, it says Girl Boss. I know my boss, girl boss, boss lady, all of those days I said were behind me, but the shirt was so cute. I could not leave it on the shelf in the store. It had to come home with me. But thank you. So it's totally fine, Tandra. So anyway, going back to oh man, I typically keep my train of thought very great. Okay, so just remember that you need to stay on target with regards to the sales funnel. Everybody has to have, okay? And you just need to have a process. The process is simply getting them in, engaging them, creating awareness of your products and services, creating interest, meaning once they're in, once they've clicked, once you have the email, creating that email sequence or social media post sequence or some type of sequence, okay? Yes, thank you so much, Girl Boss. Maybe now you can see it a little bit. Okay, I thought it was super cute. Not to be, okay, off topic. Awareness, interest, you're going to go through decision and then action, okay? Awareness, interest, decision, action. Take your customer through each step. Now, this is one last part that I'm adding to the sales funnel. I add to my sales funnel process. That maybe some are not teaching or telling you. And that is your customer onboarding. And what that means is you've got them, they broke out their credit card or you have their information, they bought your products and services. Now what? Okay, now what? So if you're in the traditional brick and mortar space, it's easy, right? They come into your store, they exchange their money, their dollars, they walk out with product, they walk out with service. Dentist, you make an appointment, you serve them, they walk out, you're golden. Okay, when you have a traditional building, it's different. When you're online and you have, it's just me and you here, I think people tend to take that part of the process lightly, or they leave that part of the process out entirely. What do I mean? I mean, how do you welcome your customer? How do you have them sign your contract or your agreement? And I'm bringing this up too because I'm changing a little bit of my own process here very soon, which with regards to onboarding. Thank you so much, Tandra. Yes, awareness, decision, interest, a little switch there a little bit, but that's okay, and action. So onboarding is important because you, just like when someone gets a new job and you first day of your job, they have your place, your cubicle or your office already prepared. They got pen and paper there or coffee mug. You go to a meeting, maybe they have set up meetings with key staff members already for you to get a download on what they do and how they, what their role is in the company. Okay, maybe they're watching movies about the history of the company. Then they get into their role of their job, their specific job, and taking them through what their milestones are for the first month, second month, third month, and so on and so forth. That's what I mean with regards to onboarding, okay? You need a welcome packet. You need to say hi. You need to provide a timeline. You need to tell the customer what their expectations, what your expectations are, and ask for their expectations of you. Onboard your clients, onboard your customers, okay? Don't just grab the credit card and run or grab the info and run, all right? You need to serve them. You need to show up and serve. You need to show up and make them feel at home, okay? So that's my demystifying sales funnel. That's all I have to talk about today. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop your questions and comments in the sections below. I will be reading each and every one and making sure that I address you. And for those watching the replay, okay, hashtag replay, hashtag I love sales funnels, or choose your own hashtag. It's okay, all right? Theresa, excuse me, I think I'm coming down with a little bit of something. I'm not even going to call it, but at any rate, Theresa Campbell here, Be Next Entertainment, your branding expert and life coach, certified life coach now. And I will be coming to you again every Friday. Thank you, Tandra. Anyway, I will, oh, I hope I didn't freeze. Okay. I will be coming to you every Friday. I am also, so I will be here every Friday to talk about branding, business, and marketing. On Mondays, I'm going to come back with Love Convos. I'm going to start that in February, okay? Love Convos in February. I got a lot of great feedback on that. So anyway, I want you to have a fabulous Friday evening. Have some fun. Try to rest and relax this weekend, okay? Leveling up. I like that, Tandra. Leveling up. All right. Onboarding 2019. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao. Buonasera. See you later.